we have another fun-filled kind of, I don't know, for those of you guys who don't know, this is kind of a mystery week, just bringing on random exercises, random workouts and format. So it's kind of fun. It's been fun for me writing it. And of course, I'm very excited to be going through all of it with you guys. So today you actually don't even need um, you don't need any weight. It's going to be all body weight. So we'll go ahead and kind of get warmed up. Let's start on our back, on our mat. Just hug your knees into the chest. Take a couple nice big deep breaths. The closer that you get your knees to one another, then the more you're going to feel your hip flexors stretch. So that's a good thing. Kind of get those hip flexors to get stretched out. Extend your right leg long, but have it hover off the ground and pull that left knee into the chest really close. Grab through your core. Take a nice deep inhale and then exhale, switch your legs. So push your left leg out nice and firm, flex around that thigh, pull the right knee in. And then put both feet on the ground. We're going to go ahead and hike up into a glute bridge. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then exhale, bring your arms still along the ground, but the elbows bend in, pulling the elbows right along the ground toward your hips. And then push them up. And then pull them down. Let's go 3 more. So we're going to be working on a timer today. Each kind of bracket of work is going to be 2 rounds through, or for one, it'll be 2 sides working on the legs. So our bracket will be about 4 minutes long. We are going to be doing kind of our little heart rate interval cardio bracket twice. All right, drop your hips. Extend your legs nice and long, arms up overhead. Take a nice deep inhale. With your exhale, curl your upper body up, pushing the low back into the ground, and then come all the way forward, extending over the legs. Just take a little second there. All right, for our first bracket, we're going to go ahead and just get straight into it. It's not very high intensity. So we're going to be on our hands and knees. If you would like at any point to do the work from a plank position, you're welcome to do that. So I'll run us through what we're going to do really quick. It's basically just a hamstring and glute set. So we'll be on our hands and the one knee, and our other leg will be working all on one leg. So 30 seconds, straight kicked back. If you want to do a plank, you're welcome to. You would hit that plank position with the straight kick back. Then you lift. We're going to do a hamstring curl, and then you're going to press. I forgot, it's not in and out. It's just a press up. And then from there, we're going to go to the side. I don't know if I'll hold a plank the whole time. You need to go to a side. So our dirty dog, getting into that abductor and even inner thigh. And then the last one is going to be a straight leg extension and lift from that side. All right, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, without further ado, let's get started there. So either hands and knees or plank, it's totally up to you. Ready, set, and go. So lift that one leg straight up, straight down. Get your shoulders up over the wrists, belly nice and strong. Make sure the hips are level. Grab nice and tight through the core. Whether you're on your knees or not, you want to grab a lot through that abdomen. 4 seconds. Keep those hips level. Okay, now you're going to curl the toe or curl the knee and then just push the heel straight up. So here's the thing is that I find that it's easy for that low back to kind of start sagging. But scoop the front of the belly super duper tight so that you're supporting your low back. Drive through that heel, keep your hips level, and if you're flexing enough muscles, you will still get lots of heat. So triceps grab, back grabs. Okay, dirty dog, go out to the side. So just open your knee up straight out to the side. Watch that as you lift the knee, you're not hinging away. So still push even through both arms. 10 seconds left here. Try to find the oblique on that lifting side as well. Should be adding up just a bit. All right, time. Now extend that leg straight out and lift and lower here. Lift as high as you can. This is a tough one to try not to lean away. If you need to keep the leg bent, that's fine. You could also come up to standing. If it's too much pressure on your arms, you can come up to standing and work the same positions from a standing point. 3 seconds. We're going to move to the other side. Okay, lift and lower that straight back leg. Belly contracts. Find space between your ears and shoulders. Drive evenly through those hands, right? Thumb and first finger. 5 seconds. Okay, and then you're gonna push through that heel in the back. Drive it up. Where's that core? So we're still kind of wrapping the triceps. Point back towards your thighs. Of course, flex through that hamstring and the glute. And then grab the core a lot. See if you can find flexion through the back muscles, those lats. 3 seconds. And then out to the side, our dirty dog. Open the knee out. So not only are we strengthening through the core and the stabilizers because we're holding support, but we're working that hip joint through all ranges of motion. Super good for it. Tighten around that rib cage. Grab through the core. 3 seconds. And then we're going to do that outside. Foot's going to run into the wall. All right, straight out. See if you can get that leg straight out. You can stand if you need. Shoulders up over the wrists. I find sometimes my hips can start kind of leaning back toward the foot. Try to keep it up where your hips are right on top of that knee joint. And time. Woo! Got me more than I was thinking. Okay, hinge back, just stretch through those hips a sec. We're gonna hit our cardio set next. So you take whatever pace you need for your cardio. First one's gonna be a jumping jack. So if you need to stand, one leg kind of stays on the ground, totally fine. We're gonna do mountain climbers. So you'll plank and run your knees in. If you need to do a standing mountain climber, get those arms up overhead, pull side to side, a jump squat, and then a Mary Catherine. These guys. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna run through those 4 twice, okay? So 4-minute cardio set. Jumping jacks first. Ready, set, and go. Jump up and down. Think about your core. Get those arms open super wide. Contracts deep through the back as you're lifting your arms. 10 seconds. Okay, mountain climbers next. Here we go. Get those shoulders up over the wrists. Grab through that core. Push into your thumb and first finger. And keep your hips in line with the shoulders. 10 seconds. We'll have jump squats. 3, 2, and 1. All right, jump squats. Here we go. If you don't want to jump, you just squat. Knees line with toes. Halfway there. Drop those hips nice and deep. Belly stays strong. Next up, we have Mary Katherines or jump lunges. So you lunge and jump, or you can shuffle. That's fine. A little shuffle is totally good. Hang in there. Use your core. 5 seconds. Next up, jumping jacks. Whew. Build that cardio output. Tall chest. Take it at your pace. Five seconds. Then we have mountain climbers. All right, here we go. Deep breaths. Round those knees. Keep the core. 8 seconds left. Doing awesome. Next up, jump squats. Here we go. Woo. Hit up those jump squats. One at a time. Pushing that heart rate up. That's our goal. After this, we'll have our Mary Katherines. Here we go. Woo. Come on, legs. Halfway there. Supposed to be difficult. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Nice job. Nice job, nice job. All right, hopefully your heart rate's up. Mine is. Okay, next up we're gonna have our ab and core set. So, grab a quick drink or whatever you need. I'm gonna run us through. We're sticking with our 30 seconds. Whew. We're gonna go 2 rounds. So the first one is a bicycle crunch. So your legs will come up tabletop, push your low back in the ground, and you're gonna twist opposite elbow to knee, keeping that low back in the ground. Your other option is to do a dead bug, push low back into the ground. Here you can keep your head supported on the floor. So if you need to do that, go for it. Next up, we're gonna do a hollow hold. So the legs are gonna start up. If you need to keep your head on the ground for this, you totally can. You just open your legs till you can keep that low back in the ground, core contracted. We're gonna hold for 30 seconds. From here, we're gonna do a wiggler. Okay, reach to the side and reach to the side. All right, if you need for your obliques, I would suggest coming up and just kind of do a standing side hinge, right? You can hold weight if you'd like, but just do that wiggler from the standing. And then the last one is a heel press. Legs come straight up, and you're gonna push straight through those feet. All right, so our bicycle or dead bug is first. Ready, set, and go. Biggest thing is that core contraction, right? You get the flexion of your abdomen first. The pace doesn't really matter. The range only matters in the sense of where you can keep that low back on the ground. Keep it going. Next up, we have our hollow hold. Flex that core. So your feet come up, lower only to where you can keep the low back in the ground. Think of scooping, right? Scoop, scoop, scoop through the belly. It wants to protrude. We're flexing it in deep. Hold it in. Next up are our obliques. We're either going to do wigglers or your standing oblique crunch. Dig in deep. Come on, push that low back into the ground. All right, here we go. Wiggle side to side. If you need to, you can rest your head in the hand, but make sure you're not yanking on the neck, right? It's just resting there. Don't just use momentum. Feel those obliques pull you side to side. Tuck the chin in. We want to heat up the sides of the rib cage. All right, legs go straight up, and then you press through the heels. So we're not going for like a whole leg lift. It's just a teeny little heel press. You might not even be able to see it much. It's for those low core muscles between pubic bone and belly button. Try to flex those toes back. All right, back to bicycles. Pedal, pedal. Whew. Feeling it a little more this round. Push into that low back. Scoop the belly. Tighten through the core. That's it, that's it. Tucking your chin in. Drive through that heel. Create resistance. Okay, now our hollow hold. Lower the feet wherever you can. I'm not going to get them as low this time. My abs are worn out. Good. Keep it in check. Flex in deep. Belly stays scooped. Next up, we have our wigglers. 2 and 1. All right, feet come down, tuck in that low belly, reach side to side. Take your time to get the range side to side. Perfect. Nice job, good reach. After these guys, we'll have our heel press, and then we're moving on. Tuck the chin in. Here we go. Press those heels straight up. More than range, focus on getting the right portion of the burn, right? We want that burn really low. Underneath your belly button, use those ab muscles to push the feet up, not momentum. Scoop the belly. Woo, we made it. All right, switch it over. We're going to go into our arm set. You guys are doing fantastic. Okay, we will have push-ups. If you don't do push-ups, you can grab a band or some dumbbells and lie on the ground, hit a chest press. Otherwise, you can do whatever style of push-up you want. I prefer you to stay on your toes and not worry about range, but really build from that core contraction, that plank position. Then we're going to do a shoulder tap. So you'll plank and you'll tap right and left shoulder. If you are not doing a plank, then you're going to stay here and you're going to do a cross punch side to side here. And then the last one is a tricep push. So it's not a tricep push-up. What you do, try to kind of figure this out with me. So lie on your left side, and then you're going to put your left hand all the way around to where you're hugging underneath your right arm. Okay, from here, get that right hand position just outside your left bicep and tricep, and you push up and push up. Okay, You can kind of play around with where exactly you get that hand, but we're going for the push-up, right? And then we'll do that other side. We're going for that tricep. So if you are not doing the push-up, you can stay on the ground from your cross punches, and you can hit up a skull crusher. All right, and we're going to go through that 2 rounds just like we did the legs or the cardio and the abs. Okay, first up, push-ups. Think of your push-up, ready, set, go. Think of your push-up as a moving plank. The wider your hands are and the wider that your elbows are, the easier it will be. You don't need to rush your pace. Flex your glutes. Feel your core stay intact, right? So we don't want that sway in the low back. 2 and 1. Okay, bring your hands in, and we're going to do our shoulder taps. If you need a break, you take it. You can also do these from your hands and knees. Tuck your tailbone, grab your core. Minimal hip wobble is what we're going for. 10 seconds. You should be feeling that core. We got it woke up in that core set. Okay, on that left side, right hand underneath your right armpit, and then you're going to get that push. If you prefer a tricep kickback or a skull crusher with weights, that's fine. We've got it good. Push through that palm. Woo, I feel my triceps. 5, 4, 3, and then switch, other side. So now, right hand goes under the left armpit. Push through that left tricep. Keep the core strong. So the next time that we're running around, vacation, work trip, whatever, here you go. Lots of stuff you can do without weights. Keep it going. And time. Okay, we're back into push-ups. This round should be tougher. Our arms are tired. Here we go, push-ups. Come on. You've got it. Focus on that plank position first. Pull the belly button up toward your spinal column. Keep the core strong. Okay, shoulder taps. Toes can go wide. Hands come in and tap side to side. Flex through that core. Long back. Tuck your tailbone. You're looking great. Hang in. Okay, on the ground, we have right hand underneath the left arm. Push through that left arm. Keep your space between ear and shoulder. The belly stays strong. You're pushing your entire upper body up through that one tricep. Other side. Roll it over. Other arm tucks under. Push through that right. Find your tricep. Small adjustments is good. Focus on getting that tricep. Drive through that palm. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We have 6 total minutes left and 1 more 4-minute round for cardio. So same thing as we did last time. We're going to go straight into it. Jumping jacks to start. Ready, set, go. If you need to take a little break, back off, lose my earpiece. That's fine. Or you can just find that power finish, right? Push for your finish. All you can out of it. We're gonna wrap it up. Nice little bow. Okay, mountain climbers. Plant those hands, find your plank, run the knees, or you're in a standing march and tuck. Halfway. Seven seconds. Keep your run. 3, 2, 1. Jump squat. Woo! Here we go. Find that core. Starting our day off right. Drop those hips. Knees line with toes. Explode off the ground. All right, Mary Katherines. Whew. Jump lunges. Here we go. Line those knees and toes. You get what you can. If you need a shuffle, you just switch left to right. Whew. Okay, 2 minutes left. Jumping jacks. Get your arms all the way up. It's not a break. We're pushing that line. Finding that edge. Mountain climbers. Whew. Shoulders over wrists. Run those knees. Only 10 seconds left. Keep it going. Looking awesome. 3, 2, 1. Jump squats. Woo. That's it. All still working. I love it. Dragging that air. Be in control. And then those jump lunges. Whew. Don't push to the point you'll get hurt, but just push back past the fatigue and the burn. Can you do one more? One more. One more. Done. Whew. All right. On your mat, let's face the mat. Bring your left leg forward. Leave your right leg back. And let's move still just a little bit. Whew. Now, several of you have heard me talk about this before, but hopefully your heart rate's pretty high right now. Now we're settling. Okay, stay forward. You should notice how quickly your heart rate drops back down. Not completely to resting. Okay, hinge back and get that hamstring, but just to where it drops to be way more comfortable. So that's actually a sign of cardiac health, is how quickly you can take it from that high range to where it comes back down. If you really want to know, you could chart it. All right, let's switch to the other side. Right leg forward, and hinge back. So if you have a watch that keeps track, or you can do it yourself. My watch is actually right now completely inaccurate. I think it's just old and worn out. So what you would do is catch your heart rate, log it, and 2 minutes later, okay, stay forward. 2 minutes later, you check it again, log it, and then again every minute for 4 minutes, 4 times total. And then you can see how quickly it drops. You can ask me or hinge back at that hamstring. Go on Google. It's pretty accurate on kind of the percentage it goes down. I don't know. I like to geek out on that stuff. We're not just here for muscles and visual status, but what's going on underneath the skin, right? Inside those muscles. What are we doing for our heart, our longevity? All right, come up to standing. Hinge over those legs. I don't know about you guys, but I want to keep it going every year. Adjustments for sure, but we can keep our bodies running strong and our brains young through all this crazy stuff we do. Okay, lastly, let's go into a nice wide squat. So wherever you're at, if this is where you get, totally fine. If you can get a little lower, better. And if you can get all the way down, fantastic. I could not do this 2 years ago. Actually, maybe it's been a few years ago. But I remember not being able to do this. And I heard how healthy it is, so I made it happen. All right. Fantastic job. Thank you.